I was gonna call this Does It Metallica, because James Hetfield, at least, he used the Mark V, used quite a few Mesas, and the triple rectifier has all the different sounds, from the Lone Star to the clean, the dirty, the Mark series, as well as the Rectifier series. And when the Mesa triple rectifier came out on Amplitube, I purchased it because I'm a big Mesa Boogie fan. So I was going to call this Does It Metallica, Does Amplitude Metallica, but I put it on and was playing around with it, and I thought, no, we should rather check Does It Mesa Boogie, see if we can get really nice boogie sounds out of it. Currently there's a guy asking some questions about how to get this the triple rectifier to sound good in his mixes on one of the Facebook pages, and we were back with some forwarding, and so I thought, yeah, let's have another look at it. So you've got all the different let me switch the tube screamer off. So this is the rectifier head in all its glory, including the slanted, oversized Recto cab loaded with vintage 30s. Very basically set up with mics, room off, DI off. This is the front end, just as you can imagine. You've probably all seen this before. You've got the clean and the push. Then you've got channel 2, which I think is the blue channel or orange channel. And you can switch between raw, vintage, and modern. Then you've got the red channel, again modern, raw, now apparently on the red channel what the raw, the modern and vintage does is it switches it between the 50 and 120 watts, something like that. So as a further surprise, you can get into the back of this amp, and there you can see the bias switching between the 6L6s and EL34s. So let's just go back to the front and put it on this one here. So one of the things that is necessary for people to understand is that vacuum tubes as rectifiers are no different from silicone ones. In fact, silicone ones have a tighter bottom end. So in this case, the vacuum tubes one is also quieter. So you can really play with it if you like playing with this sort of thing. And then you've got the spongy and bold power section. Depending on what you're playing. If you want genty, tighty stuff, I would suggest using Tube Screamer. Dial out the bottom end a bit. What I would also recommend is getting rid of your low end before you hit the amp. So we'll go to the EQ. I'm going to use the 7-band because most people have that. Dial it down a bit. And then right in the end, we do exactly the same again. Get rid of some bottom end. Just because it gets flubby. And what I tend to do is I take the 200 Hz and just dial it down just a wee bit. That prevents the palm mutes to go, you know, they kind of like build up like a resonance. Now, if you apply all this, your tone goes a little bit thinner, but layered and mixed properly, you won't notice it. It's gonna happen anyway if you put this sort of sound in a mix, and because you have to get rid of the flubbiness at the bottom. So you can do it after the fact, or you can do it within Amplitube itself. Now this was just quick setting, so you can fine tune it much nicer yourself when you've got some time. So in my opinion, Amplitube does Mesa Boogie. Thank you very much.